Hey there guys, and welcome to another Vtuber Reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, the go-to book for degenerates everywhere. Yeah, I thought that adding that last part was funny. Again, with the way some people are, I wouldn't be surprised if I offended at least one person. Or that never mind about that. Well, anyway. Today, the Monster Girl we will be reading about... Yeah, I'm kind of out of it for some reason. Is none other than one that some women like, I guess? Well, maybe not this iteration, but still. It is... the unicorn. I'm not kidding. There is literally a unicorn in this book. Now, assuming it goes the same way as with the regular centaur that we already did, we can already assume one thing, and that means that the unicorn has two vaginas. And yes, that was something that the actual centaur had as well. Anyway. Unicorn. Family centaur. I mean, that would be obvious, wouldn't it? Type beastman. Obviously. Habitat forests. Nature, peaceful, devoted, and lustful. Considering most of the stuff in this book, I would say peaceful and lustful don't exactly go hand in hand. Well, anyway. Diet, herbivorous. Favors grasses and vegetables. And somehow I feel they also enjoy one other thing that isn't vegetable. I mean, just saying. The unicorn is a variant of the centaur. For those of you who want to know, and I also have the book, it's on page 74. With a beautiful white coat and one horn extending from its forehead. Unicorns often live deep in forests. Though they are still considered monsters, they are treated as a symbol of purity. I mean, they kind of are treated as that even nowadays, even if they're not actually real. Their demeanor, their demeanor, or their demeanor. I'm just gonna ignore that one I'm just gonna ignore the word in the middle. Their demeanor and peaceful grace make them the very image of chastity, maidenhood. Like other monsters, when choosing a partner for copulation, they prefer human men. Honestly, since we're now this far into the book, I honestly would not be surprised. Or one wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Wrong one. However, they never force sexual intercourse upon them by means of violent assault. So far, that's a good thing. Their most favored partner and copulation are the most pure, virginal men who have never never dallied with other women or monsters. Furthermore, they are said to remain pure virgins themselves, abstaining entirely from fornication until they exchange vows with their husbands. They greet their they grant their bodies to their lover of choice and none else. And sexual intercourse is to them a sacred act, a covenant between husband and wife. Honestly, I guess this is one for the people are gonna probably be a bit offended for this remark, but this monster girl sounds like someone who, quite literally, in all likelihood, lives in their parents' basement and actually is a virgin. Though, considering the mental image of the guy in this scenario that I'm talking about, I think that the unicorn would have a brain, and say, yeah, no. All I'm saying is that a small degree of looks do apply in that scenario, I think. Anyway, this, by the way, coming from someone who considers themselves ugly. Or at the very least, not good looking. For these reasons, many people hold misconceptions about unicorns, but take heed, do not be deceived by their innocent facade. They are just as lustful as other members of the centaur family. Quick side note though, it's been a while since I actually read about the centaur, so I may have forgotten that lustful nature of theirs. A unicorn without a husband. Doubtless spends day after day dreaming of the sweet pleasure her future husband will bring her. And a unicorn who is newly married can be expected to use her pure yet lascivious body to actualize every dream of pleasure she has had in all those days of abstinence. She seduces her husband and spends day after day with him in the sweet pleasure. Alright, that's the first time that they actually say it in this way, but here goes. In the sweet pleasure of lovemaking. The horn of the unicorn contains powerful magic, which the unicorn can use for protection, healing effects, for potent healing effects, sorry. The purer the unicorn's mana is, the more powerful its healing properties will be, while any intermixing with other types of mana weakens its strength. It is said that the reason unicorns avoid men who have lain with other monsters is to keep their own mana purest. While her magic is capable of defending her from the outward assaults of foreign mana, if their husband is unfaithful, the mana of the other monsters will be stored in his body. If she lies with him thusly, she will find herself filled with strange mana she is helpless to resist. In such a case as this, the unicorn's own mana rapidly transforms, and she becomes the opposite of the unicorn, a bicorn. And somehow that makes me think of the bicorn we see in that, I think it was season 3 or 2 of Overlord, where Albedo actually summons her war bicorn. And she can't ride it because, quite frankly, she's a succubus who is a virgin. And yes, that did create a hilarious scenario in that episode as well. A monster known as the symbol of impurity, bicorns value debauchery and wish for nothing more than to drown in pleasure. A unicorn who has turned into a bicorn is likely to desire to land a more sorry, English ain't my first language, and this is one of the words I have issues with. Sorry about that. Profligate, a symbol, and symbiotic or symbiotic lifestyle. I mean, I know what they mean, but I probably mispronounced those two words horribly, in which case, sorry. Lifestyle which her husband, and as such, or with her husband, sorry, and as such she may summon the monstrous partner her husband broke his fidelity with, so that the three of them may together discover a deeper, more violent pleasure. Okay, wow. I mean, I still wouldn't go for it, cause, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not really into a horse's ass. But to be fair, since they are related to the regular centaur, and it said somewhere in there, if I remember correctly, that they actually have a vagina in the front and back. I mean, yikes. Anyway, now on to the bit of text that is below the artwork, which is, let's just say it's the unicorn seductively kissing a black silhouette of probably a man in this scenario. In the face, or on the lips, by the way. Full tongue too, because they just have to show that. The unicorn is a symbol of purity. but inside she is as lustful as many monsters in the centaur family. Her first kiss is of the most passionate sort, likely to involve the slow, wet push of her tongue, ending with a long line of saliva stretched between their panting mouths when they push for breath. I mean, that's exactly how I would describe the artwork that's actually above, if I had any way to describe artwork seductive in a seductive manner. But damn. With that said though, that was it for this video of Vtuber Reading of the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, which currently is the only series that I'm still doing with my VTuber avatar, and once it's done, I shall no longer use the model. I mean, maybe if I make like an MMD animation, but again, probably won't use it unless it's something like that, so hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'll be making. So yeah, bye!